When last we left our intrepid adventurers, the party and the leader of the Deseradan Royal Cavalry have gone to retrieve the Jackenis Deborah Ceylon, but they've stumbled into an ambush. Arrows strike the ground but have no effect. A horn sounds, and there is a rush forward of screaming sheesh. The party gets into order. The two magic users find themselves next to each other. Seraph, Ulysses, and Akai form a line that holds against the horde, while the magic users pepper the creatures with spells. The party stands unwavering, and the creatures begin to fall right and left. The monsters begin to retreat, fighting as they go, until everyone hears a piercing scream. Deathmaster, yells Seraph as the black breath covers the battlefield. The party feels the fog begin to sap their will to fight, while the sheesh surge forward. Suddenly, the blackness is pierced by Finn's voice as he bursts into song. The effects of the black breath are shaken from the party. The door in the cliff is thrown open, and they form a fighting retreat towards it. They file in, Seraph helping Alcine close the door behind them. Soldiers inside reach to bar and block the door. Everyone steps back. They can barely hear the monsters on the other side of it. Alcine motions for them to follow and leads them through a maze of tunnels. They come into a dark room, and as the light comes up, they see it's a throne room, and on the throne is a headless figure. Scala says that the room is a copy of the throne room in Deserata. They're wondering about the headless body when the former Jackenis Deborah steps out of an alcove and greets them. The Jackenis says that the body is a papier-mâché doll that she found when they discovered this place. She introduces herself and greets them. She seems to know most of them, at least by name. She tells them that she is furious about Deserata under the reign of the current usurper, Destaria I. Deborah proclaims that the city of Deserata will need to be cleansed, and she knows how to do it. She comes over and stands next to Akai as she begins to talk about an ancient weapon capable of doing the job. She tells Akai that she knows that somewhere in Akai's head is Lord Troubadour's weapon. Akai thinks to herself that the last time the weapon was used, it almost destroyed the world, so she isn't sure that it should be used. However, she says nothing. Akai does say that she can only remember fleeting glimpses of her former lives, and her memory is clouded about the weapon. Deborah says that she has a solution for that, but that will be later. Right now, they need to rest. They have a very long trip to begin tomorrow. Servants bring food, and the party is left to talk alone. Australia whispers to Scala that there's something strange going on with the Jackenis. She says that she detected for magic on the Jackenis and doesn't quite understand what she saw. Scala thanks her for the information, but then warns the girl about the guild's restriction to using magic on someone else without their knowledge, especially a member of the royal family. Australia casts her eyes down and agrees that it was wrong, but it is done, and she can't get out of her mind what she saw. Seraph and Akai wonder out loud about the presence of so many sheesh. Scala says that they appear to be the remnants of the vampire lord Medorus' army. However, the Deathmaster is an addition to the puzzle. Akai just comments that evil always seems to find evil. Nodding, Seraph finishes his beer and looks for some more. Alcine comes back with word from the Jacquenis. He says there's a secret back door out of the sanctuary, and most of the inhabitants are being evacuated now. The troops that Alcine had stationed in the sanctuary and the party will be the last ones out, so they should get their rest while they can. He says that he'll send for them when it's their turn. After they've had some time to rest, a soldier appears and leads them down an endless set of descending staircases. After an hour or so, they reach the exit. It's on the other side of the mountain, shielded from the vision of the Sheesh. They travel, the lead being made up of Alcine and Jacquenis Deborah. For a second, Ulysses notices that sitting on the Jacquenis' horse isn't Deborah, but a woman dressed in blue with gossamer wings. The woman looks up at the place high on the mountain where they came from, and there is a sudden explosion, and it's all engulfed in fire. The Jacquenis is knocked off her horse, and Finn is the first one over there to give her aid. When he gets there, he doesn't see the Jacquenis or the woman in blue robes, but he does see a woman wearing the Jacquenis' robes. The rest of the party comes over to offer help and sees what Deborah has become. "What is this?" asks Seraph. Scala touches the unconscious woman's face and says, "I think I know what's going on here."